Hi, this is not my office. So where am I? I'll tell you that in just a minute. But first, let me welcome you to this edition of What's Up Wednesday for June 19th, 2024. I'm actually recording this the day before it goes out, and I am at one of my favorite places, and I will show it to you in just a minute. Today, in my neighborhood, the power company is trimming trees. So that means that they had to cut off the power at 9 o'clock this morning, like right at 9 o'clock they cut the power off. And then about just a little bit ago, my son sent me a text message saying the power was back on. It was supposed to come in at 4, and just a few minutes before 4 o'clock it came back on. So there were, chainsaws buzzing and a wood chipper that was being used to chip up the branches they were taking down. It's a good thing because hopefully it will mean that we'll have less power outages once we get to the stormy, windy, rainy, snowy parts of the year. We tend to get tropical storms and post-tropical storms and hurricanes and nor'easters and that sort of thing starting in the latter part of summer, and then it just gets windy and we end up with power outages because trees come down and tree limbs come down and all of those things that happen, right? So it'll be a good thing in the long run, but it made it really hard to get work done today. So I'm going to flip you around now and let you see where I had to go to get my work done today. Can you see that building over there? You kind of see the gray part that has some windows. That is the main part of our local library where I live, and the part that is brick there, red brick, that is the computer room area, which is where I was working. Now, it's a nice room. It's a beautiful room to work in. Lots of computers and then some empty places where you can put your own computer and you can plug in. But the chairs, oh my goodness, the chair was very uncomfortable. So I did not get as much work done as I wanted to get done. And I think the chairs would probably be okay if you were a taller person, but I'm short and my feet did not reach the floor properly. So it puts pressure on your legs in different spots and you end up with tingling and things that just are not pleasant. And you can only endure that for so long. So I managed to get through chapter 8 of How to Marry an Accomplished Lady. Got some edits done on that of what I had written of it. It's about 500 words. It's so close to being done, just so close. About 500 words probably, and it should be done. But I needed to be able to think and to be able to feel creative, and when I'm uncomfortable, I have trouble with that. So I gave up and decided I would come out to the park, which is where I am. There's a little park behind and next to the library, and it's one of my favorite places. Here you can see there's kind of a spot there with some wire caging. That is the dahlia bed that is being grown. It's just in its beginning stages, and then you've got several little paths like this one, and there's one path here, and then there's another path on the other side of that that you can go down and go in around some different garden beds, and there's flowers and bushes and all sorts of prettiness. And then I guess it's kind of the middle, there is the gazebo up at the top of the hill, and there's a nice path that goes all the way around the gazebo, so you can go in circles around it if you wanted to. And lots of different trees and benches all along the way. Most of them, though, are not in the shade, so I found a piece of grass underneath this tree, which is, according to the sign, a royal red maple. Figured that was appropriate since we are in Canada. And then behind me, there are some community plots that people can plant and grow vegetables in. And there's a little station over, you can just maybe see it over there. Looks like where you'd find a picnic table underneath, and I think there's a picnic table underneath it actually. But there's, a pump house over there, and there's some things that are run by solar that are over there so that they can care for their lawns. And then I'll leave you up, see if you can see there's a playground over yonder. And turn a little bit more, and there is a bandstand over there. And that area over there is where they do a community, what do you call those things? Like a market, farmer's market, that's it. Farmer's market on the weekend. Inside the white building, they'll have some things, and then there'll be some things right inside the park too. And when they do the Christmas tree lighting, there are trees up there that they have lights on, and they light them. And these trees, like the one I'm sitting under and the others, those also get lights, and they'll be all lit up when it's around Christmas time. I was up to chapter 8 and how to marry an accomplished lady. I keep forgetting the rest of it because in my notes I have it just listed as how to or how to marry. I use those two, and then I forget the rest of the title. So that's coming along. Not as fast as I wanted to because I didn't get as far as I wanted to today, but I'm coming along on that, and it's good. It is posting right now on both Ream and Patreon, so if you are a supporter on Ream and Patreon, you can read along with me. If you are a free follower on either one of those platforms, you can read the first 3 chapters of my manuscript in its current state for free there. It's a preview type thing. And I have, with the Colonel's help, that is on sale for this month for 99 cents wherever you buy your books. And what else? Next week there will be a special multi-author, and these are all JAF authors. And if you don't know what JAF is, it's Jane Austen fan fiction. So we all write Jane Austen fan fiction, and we will have books that are free. And last I heard, I think the number was 40 that we had of people that were participating. So it's going to be quite a few books and quite a big selection, I would say, of things that you could grab some books and read for free. If you're in the summer right now, you could have something for your beach reads. So make sure you're watching for that. I believe it's next Thursday that the email will go out, and it is a 1-day event. It was mentioned in my Saturday broadsheet, and you can double check the date in there. So make sure that you are watching for the announcement or the email from me on any of the places where I normally post those things, which would be Substack, Ream, Patreon, and my blog. I would probably also mention it on social media because we want to make sure we get the word out to as many people as possible. But you know how Facebook and Instagram can be about showing your posts to people. You can post something one day and it doesn't show up in their news feed until 2 weeks later. So if you really want to make sure that you have heard about it and that you don't miss it, make sure that you are following me on my blog, Patreon, Ream, or Substack. All right, I think that is it for today, and I should probably go home and make some supper, even though I'd rather kind of just sit here and enjoy the breeze, let it blow my hair around and make me look even worse. A little red from the sun, a little wind blown from the wind, but it is a gorgeous day. Beautiful, beautiful day. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and until next time, happy reading. Bye.